Hafade Chirawami and good evening Commonwealth. Today is Thursday, January 6, 2011. Today, a 20-year-old local man finds out he'll have to spend the next 26 years in prison. Eric Rebalaman is the first to receive his sentence of the 3 defendants involved in the murder of a Marianas high school security guard. Today, Marianas High School looks like a typical high school campus. But that wasn't the case on the morning of Tuesday, November 18, 2008, when students arriving for class were turned away and the school was closed down for 2 days because a body was discovered at the entrance of the school. It was right here in this hallway where the body of the high school security guard was found laying face down. Police say 3 students broke into the school to steal laptop computers, but stopped to attack their victim along the way. Beaten to death was 45-year-old security guard Efron Ballesteros. The following day, 3 teens, Eric Rebalaman, Edward Blas, and Randy Igisomar, were arrested for murder. And today, more than 2 years after that horrible crime, the first of the 3 defendants received his sentence. Last January, 20-year-old Rebalaman pled guilty to first-degree murder. This morning, Judge Robert Naraha sentenced Rebalaman to 26 years with the possibility of parole after serving a third of his sentence, or just over 8 years. The judge gave Rebalaman credit for the 2 years he's already served. If Rebalaman serves his entire sentence, he'll be 44 years old when he gets out of jail. Prosecutor Brian Gallagher requested the maximum sentence of 30 years and told the court even that seemed lenient.
Well, we're disappointed that the judge gave less than the maximum, obviously. We thought that the maximum was appropriate. The judge made his decision. While we don't necessarily agree with that decision, we must applaud the work that the judge did into making that decision.
Defense attorneys Lillian Tenorio and Robert Torres recommended 25 years for Rebalaman.
I appreciate the government's fairness throughout this process. The tragedy that occurred at MHS will remain a tragedy, but with this, Eric is the first co-defendant to be sentenced, and with his sentencing, we hope that we can bring a closure to this matter and that the community can heal as a result of the terrible tragedy that unfolded.
Rebalaman's aunt, Adrienne Steve, says she's glad her nephew is taking responsibility for his actions.
I just want to apologize to the late victim. Hopefully one day they'll forgive him for what he did. I know he was wrong. I was mad at him when I first heard about it.
Rafael Rangamar says this crime was out of character for his great-nephew.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Before this incident happened, he was staying in my house. He just left one night, then the next day I heard about the incident. I feel bad. I start asking who took him out that night.
Eric is a good guy. He's a very good guy. He's a comedian. He's always into activities, dancing, being with his families, but he's never violent. This was his first time, and I know he regret what he did.
After he was sentenced, Rebalaman addressed the court and did say he regrets what he's done. He said he was up all last night writing a letter of apology to the victim's family, but he says he knows it's not enough for what he did.